Welcome back, everybody. You are watching the Now Morning Show right here on TTC. We're also on Talk City 91.1 FM, and we are streaming live on the Now Morning Show Facebook page. So we have all those platforms to catch us, and we're having a marvelous Monday so far. Now, if you're a Honda owner, things may be a little more marvelous for you because upcoming is a repair-a-thon done by Honda. And with me this morning to speak about that, it is Joel Penko, and we also have Othniel Straker. Good morning, gentlemen, and welcome. They represent Honda, and we are speaking of the repair-a-thon because coming up on February 7th to February 9th, there will be free airbag repairs for Honda or Acura vehicles between 2001 and 2016. And, you know, there's a reason for this. So let's chat about that a little bit. Why specifically these vehicles and why specifically this time frame?
All right,
Joel.
so we know it's the carnival season, but again, we have to pay attention to safety. We are being very proactive. I mean, we don't know what is the instance when an airbag can deploy in these 2001 to 2016. And we were here last year. This is our 5th repair-a-thon.
Right.
But Honda is very focused on the safety of their customers. So we need to be proactive because we have found these airbags to be compromised in the past. And we have had some deaths in the US. Right? So we want to be very proactive. We want to ensure that our customers know that even if we had repairs previously in other repair-a-thons, we could still check to see if they need to be replaced.
Right.
Right, because it's basically a global recall.
You mentioned deaths in the U.S., but is there any
and around the world.
Is there any statistics about Trinidad and Tobago, whether there were any deaths related to this?
Fortunately, we haven't had any in Trinidad and Tobago.
Thankfully.
Right, so but we have to do our best to try and see how many of these vehicles we can replace, these inflators.
Right.
They gave us a list of about 8,000. We had like 50%. We completed about 4,000. So the drive is to try and get that other 4,000. So the repair-a-thon is a good way for us to find out how many of those vehicles are still on the road.
Right.
Right? Because we're not 100% sure they're still in Trinidad. They may be up the islands. We don't know. So.
That's right. So, you know, things like this, informing the public is very necessary so that people could be aware, okay, I do have a Honda Acura vehicle between this time frame, and, you know, you can come to the repair-a-thon. Again, it's free to you. And let's get a little bit more technical. I want to bring Othniel into the conversation because you are the master technician.
Yes, I am.
You know, how complicated is this process?
The process is not really complicated. It's just a matter of just removing some bolts and taking out the airbag and changing the inflator and stuff. So it's not really that thing because it have one on the steering and one on the dashboard or above the glove box.
Right.
So,
could you explain to the public who may be watching and may have a Honda Acura vehicle, what the importance of the inflator itself and what is the current problem that, you know, you all are going to correct?
All right, no problem. What the inflator basically does, it blows up the airbag. So there's a metal canister and it has a chemical reaction in it. Once you have an accident and the computer picks up the accident, it automatically, the canister explodes,
right,
and the airbag blows up.
Right.
Right? The problem you have with it is that because the canister itself has deteriorated.
Okay.
Right? So when it explodes now, you get the metal shrapnel actually coming through the dashboard and everything and actually coming at you.
Right.
So as he said, it could damage you very seriously, or it could be fatal.
Yeah. Because there's a chemical propellant in the inflator.
Right.
And because of our climate with humidity, right, and the that reaction can cause this compromised metallic object to explode.
Right. Again, something very important you mentioned, because these vehicles are made in Japan, and they have a much different climate to us. So where they were made was suited for that type of climate rather than the tropical climate we have here. So hence the need to ensure that there are parts that can suit this climate as well.
And then one more thing, then the next thing too, it can actually deploy for itself.
Okay.
On its own.
Yeah. So imagine you're driving.
Or it could be parked up, so you know, you can't all of a sudden.
Right, and suddenly
it deployed.
You know, and there's a lot of force that comes behind that airbag as well.
Yeah. Can be fatal.
Yeah, that's right. So we want to avoid all that. And
serious injury.
Yes, definitely. And we want to avoid all that, hence the repair-a-thon. And again, that's from February 7th to February 9th. But where will it be and what time?
It'll be in Larry Gomes Stadium, just off the O'Meara Road. It starts at 8 and ends at 5. So you could come anytime in that period. I mean, no appointments necessary. It's a very fast and easy process.
Okay.
Everything is seamless in terms of the technology we employ in there. We have a full contingent of foreign technicians, which complements our local technicians here as well. So everything will be all set up on stage don't worry too much about the party and just come in, get it, and you're on your way.
Party, so there's entertainment as well?
Not entertainment, but we should have a free gift, as you can see.
Okay.
We're going to be giving away 2 tickets to the Fatima All-Inclusive. I know they're celebrating their 75th year coming up here. So
now I wish I had on the vehicle.
Yeah, so on the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we'll be giving away 2 tickets on each of those days. So
2 tickets on each day.
Correct.
All right. So if that didn't, if the safety of it didn't encourage you, the opportunity to possibly win Fatima tickets, and that's not a easy ticket to get 1. It's not a cheap ticket to get 2. And it's a very, very sought after event as well. So if the safety part wasn't enough for you, well, you could also win tickets. And again, you need to come in between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Friday to Sunday. So that's February 7th to February 9th at the Larry Gomes Stadium from the dual carriageway off O'Meara Road. All right. So gentlemen, I want to thank you so much for joining us this morning and giving us this wonderful information and very pertinent information right now as pertains to safety. And we definitely want that people take the safety precautions. It's better to be safe than sorry, because you never know what could happen. Again, these are for Honda or Acura vehicles between the years 2001 to 2016 to make sure you go and get your free airbag repairs. They will replace the inflator and ensure that you have one that is suited to this climate and will keep you safe.
And just to note, the grey market vehicles are also welcomed as well. The foreign used.
Okay.
The grey market, foreign used.
Grey market. Yeah. All right. So, not only if you got it from
local,
the firm,
correct,
but also foreign used ones of the make to ensure that you go down there and get your repairs done and make sure you, your family, and everybody else is safe.
And if the instance they cannot make it, they can go online to Honda Trinidad.
All right.
.net. They can check their VIN there, and then they can make their way down if they have any. They need to.
All right, fantastic. I want to thank you so much, Joel Penko and Othniel Straker, for joining us this morning, giving us this information. Again, if you cannot make it down on the February 7th to February 9th, HondaTrinidad.net/recalls. That's the website, that's the URL to follow, and you can get more information on that and see how you can arrange to get yours fixed if you're not able to make it for these dates. Again, safety is key, and we must ensure that we exercise as much safety as we possibly can to keep everybody safe. All right, thank you again, gentlemen. We now take a short break, and we come right back with much more. Stay with us.